Hey everybody. So I get this question a lot and I want to take a moment to answer it. So the question is, can you heal after heartbreak? And I want to answer this question using medical understanding, medical terminology so that you can understand it. The good thing about the brain is that the brain is neuroplastic. And what that means is that the brain has an ability to rewire itself. So that means that if you had a traumatic experience, growing up where you were traumatized and you have an attachment style that is not secure, that is maybe anxious or any of the other negative attachment styles, with positive experiences, the brain learns that you are worthy of love, that love is your portion, that this person is a good human being, that you can be safe. It's just like, I don't know if you've ever heard of the analogy of the abused animal or the abused dogs. A lot of times when these dogs are brought into shelters, they have been traumatized, they have been abused, they've been neglected, they've been hurt or harmed in some way. And they go through this process called repair and recover, where the caregiver now, the new caregiver, loves the animal, feeds the animal. When the animal snaps back, right? Because they are fearful, because they are afraid, they're gentle with the animal. They don't react like the animal reacts. And so through a series of consistent care, the animal learns to trust again. And it's the same things with humans. When you come from an environment of trauma, if you are now in a place where the love is consistent, where the love is consistent, where your husband or your wife is consistent, your brain rewires itself and you learn to be safe. So can you heal from trauma? Absolutely. I always tell you I'm a trauma girly. I came from an environment of trauma and I learned to heal in and through trauma, through a love, not only from my Heavenly Father, but from my physical husband. I learned to trust again. I learned to love. I learned to be safe. This is all in an environment of consistency. So can you recover from abuse and trauma and divorce and infidelity? Yes, you can, but you have to be in an environment that is consistently safe, consistently warm, consistently loving, consistently trusting. If you are in an environment where those things are consistent in your life and towards you, your brain does rewire. Also, I want to talk about this aspect that we don't often talk about a lot. The heart is a muscle. It's the biggest muscle in our body. Interesting thing about the heart, studies has found that the heart repairs stronger after it's been torn. So if there's a small tear in the muscle, there are fibers and things that happen in the body, protein, that makes the repair stronger than what the break was. So this is hopeful information concerning relationships because it allows us and lets us know that if your heart has been broken, right? If there has been some type of breach in your relationships, whatever relationships you have, that your heart can repair. You can recover. And that's good news for those who think that, man, I will never be able to get over this betrayal. I would never be able to get over this heartbreak or this heartache. I would never be able to get over that. And every now and then, even when you're in a safe, secure relationship, when you've come from trauma, you are going to be triggered. And triggered just means something hit you in such a way that reminded you of your trauma, and it makes you resort back to that little girl that was afraid or that little boy was afraid. And sometimes you will latch out. I'll never forget that we had this puppy one time, and the puppy was traumatized. It had all types of sores on it, had been abused, beaten up, all of these things. And after consistent months of taking care of this puppy learned to love. It learned to be safe. But one particular day I went in to feed the puppy and I moved my hand a little too fast and the puppy snapped, because that that knee-jerk reaction reminded the puppy of where it came from. And sometimes even healed people have knee-jerk reactions. Even people that are on a journey of healing will have something happen to them that triggers them. And that's why I say, yes, you can break in the context of relationships, but you also heal in the context of relationships as well. And so to answer that question, can you heal from brokenness? Absolutely, you can. And you must.